Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and today we are back in Stepford County Railway for this reason right here. Just like a week or a few weeks, I can't remember the date by heart, but just a little bit of time after I released my theory video on what we knew was confirmed to be in the update, it is out, and might I say the river area is looking glorious. As you can see, a Connect train is crossing over the Morganstown Viaduct. And as you can see, the new Morganstown station over there, the new Benton Bridge, the new Port Benton, and the new Morganstown docks. And there's a lot to cover in this update, but let's get started on our first section, which is liveries. So, as you can see, we are driving the Class 387 with the new Airlink livery, and also a nice redesign around the front and at some other parts as well. As you can see, this front section is looking phenomenal, and as you can see, the interior has also been completely redone. What we weren't correct about was that we were not correct about Airlink's refurbishment. So far, the 387 and the 802 are the only trains right now that have this new livery, and we thought that all of the Airlink trains were going to have this new brand. But looks like we were wrong, and we're just gonna have to wait a bit longer for the Airlink rebranding to come out. The same thing goes with Express. We thought that all the trains were gonna get the refurbishment, but right now it's only the Class 801. As you can see, all the other trains, when they load in, you can see that they have the old livery. That's not really a problem right now. I'm happy with this one. And now, segueing from Express, we come to our next section, which is new routes. Basically, all the Express routes got renamed. There's now the word via in a lot of the announcements, whether it's going via Morganstown or via Benton. There's a super fast route to Lynn, and if I click drive, you may ask where Benton is. The thing is, this route doesn't technically skip Benton because it goes via Morganstown. It passes through Morganstown. So, still, no route skips Benton. And speaking of Benton, if we head over to the Connect tab, you can see down here that there's a new route to and from Benton, and Benton is the terminating station. That's a bit weird, and I don't know why the devs did that, but it's nice to have a bit of a short route. Speaking of which, let's actually buy that route. Now, sadly, there's no new routes on either Waterline or Airlink. However, Waterline has a great new importance with the Morganstown shuttle, because now you can also access Express from it, and Morganstown is now the first station with all 4 operators operating out of it. Speaking of Morganstown, and this is going to be a nightmare for me to edit, I'm going to go over all the stations that had some sort of change in either their scenery or just the entire station itself. And, yeah, that's gonna be that. So, first off, we have Morganstown. Next, we have Benton. I'm not gonna go too in-depth with these designs, I'm just gonna give you a bit of a preview, but Benton got upgraded a lot. But since I have to edit this video kind of quickly, I'm gonna move on from here. If you want to check them out yourselves, feel free. Port Benton got a refurbish with this new actual port we have here. Stepford Central got a refurbish with the lounge with an actual playable piano. Also, the ROC got refurbished where there's less desks than usual in favor of signal boxes scattered around the map. More about that later. New Harrow got upgraded slightly because of the massive scenery overhaul. Also, I think this new overpass with Express counts as scenery. But anyway, the fence changed a little bit. This house right here, I believe it changed, I'm not completely sure, but I don't remember this being here in the new Harrow before. But anyway, if that's true or not, it still got a refurbishment in terms of its scenery. Ellesmere Pond also got a refurbishment with basically an entirely new station, as well as the pond being moving much further that way. If you remember back in the video, I did my outro here at Ellesmere Pond because I thought it was a nice little location to do so, and the pond used to be right outside the station, but now it is moved further back. The station itself didn't get a refurbishment, but I want to talk about Ellesmere Junction really quickly with its new Airlink signs because they look very cool. Barely got a refurbishment, but it didn't change much. All that really changed was the station entrance right here, nothing more than that. As we remember from my video talking about 1.7 before, we talked about East Barely, and yes, we were right, we read the signs correctly, this is East Barely. And we were asking ourselves, where did the Airlink and Express tracks go? Because the picture was facing the station at around this angle, and we didn't know where the tracks were. Well, it turns out a lot of people were right about them just going under this patch of grass right here. Here we have Beaulieu Park with a signal box. If you don't know what a signal box is, it's basically a desk from the ROC which is moved somewhere else to be closer to the zone that it's signaling. But other than that, Beaulieu Park got an entire new station to itself. It used to have an entrance from the road, and it used to have two platforms that were basically useless. And but now it actually looks like a proper station. And I gotta say, the one before was okay, but it was just kind of an identical twin to East Barely. But this is a lot better. And something that was surprising to basically everyone was that the mystery station, one of the first sneak peeks of 1.7, was in fact Water Newton. This came as a huge surprise to me because these two platforms, I thought they may have a use, but just like Beaulieu Park and East Barely before, these platforms have basically no use other than train spotting. To my knowledge, yeah, look at this, they aren't even numbered. Platforms 1 and 2 over here, but these platforms right here aren't even numbered, and this is where Express and Airlink pass through the station. They do not stop here, and yeah, there's another station that we haven't really talked about that much that is just a bit this way. That station, of course, being Upper Staplow. This is an entirely new station. Well, it's not really new. The remnants, as you can see over there, have been in the game before even version 1.0. But since Metro was scrapped, Metro was originally going to stop here, the station just was there. It was just kind of let to rot. And a lot of people didn't like that. A lot of people wanted to see a use for this. So now Upper Staplow is a limited service station along the Connect mainline. And I'm surprised to see the amount of services that actually stop here. I thought it would be a lot less. I thought only maybe 2 or 3 routes would stop here. But to my knowledge, it's a bunch more than that. And I really like this station. And I like how they implemented it in. Yeah, that's all I have to say about Upper Staplow. It seems as if Hampton Hargate got renovated so hard that they just deleted the entire village. I'm not really mad about this. I like the fact that they put the effort into the station, and looks like useless platforms seem to be a trend in this update because we have 2 more right here. I'm not sure what it is about useless platforms, but we have them, and the village is gone. That's not really a problem right now. I love this station, to my knowledge. Actually, no, to my opinion, it's a lot better than the Hampton Hargate before. And, yeah, a lot more space to walk around, a lot more open, a lot less cramped. And, yeah, it just looks a lot better. And finally, a lot of people's favorite change was Benton Bridge Station, and also Benton Bridge itself. Unfortunately, there's no more road crossing the river, so if you want to walk from Benton Bridge to Benton or vice versa, which I like to do quite a bit, if I was just bored, I would just walk across the river, and no, it's not trespassing because it's on a road. You can no longer do that, unfortunately. Hopefully that will be fixed. Hopefully there's a roadway again. The express tracks cross on the main bridge, and then they just split off and just go in their regular direction. And we do seem to have Chernobyl in the game. Yes, Chernobyl and SCR, who would have thought? But Benton Bridge Station, you may notice something that nobody really expected. If we go down here, you can see that it now has 4 platforms. And a lot of people were confused when they first spawned in and look at it. They were like, why are there 4 platforms? Platforms 1 and 4 have services, connect services, of course, to and from Airport Central, and 2 and 3 have them to and from Leighton, Lynn by the Sea, West Wyvern, that kind of area. This is, I think they made this change because a lot of people were complaining how Benton Bridge only had 2 platforms and everything would get clogged because there would be all these different trains going in all these different directions. And yeah, this fixes it, and it also made the station look a lot nicer in the process. Now, our next section is looking at the signaling system, and in order to just showcase it, and instead of just, going into there just to show it off, I do believe that that is not allowed in public servers. So I'm transferring over to my private server to show off the signaling system for you guys. So here we are at the entrance to the Stepford ROC. This one is in Stepford Central, and we have a beautiful 3D pop out from the wall. It looks awesome. So let's head inside. The offices got I don't know what you call those, new display things, I don't know, but they look really nice. And as you can see, we have a bunch of desks over here. I do believe that these desks over here, yep, these are for supervisors. This is just for looking at the signaling system, and this is for supervisors, which I am not one, but I hope to be soon. If you applied for senior guard and or senior dispatcher, I'm with you, and I hope to be on the team, and I hope you are on the team as well. Enough of that. We have just dedicated zone letters now. Instead of stuff like desk 2A, desk 2B, we just have zone A, zone B, blah, 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 blah. If we pop on in the chair, you can see that this blue thing highlights the zone that our signaling is in. So all the signals in this blue box are the ones that we are controlling. And all of these numbers right here are the numbers of the platforms at a certain station. This is Stepford East Platform 7. And this is a feature that excites me that I've been wanting for a very long time. Since our watch command permissions got taken away, now we can look at cameras. So if we click on this, I don't know why it's not working right now, but can we click on the camera? I don't know why it's not working right now, but yeah, so the cameras don't seem to work right now for some reason. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now we're looking at a camera. It has this beautiful new interface, and it has like front and back views. And this is a camera, what looks to be platforms 2 and 3 at Stepford Central. As you can see, the camera is numbered cam S035. That's just one example. Let's head over to Beachley and see if we can access this camera. There we go. So now we are at Beachley, and we are just checking out the camera. Unfortunately, I don't think we can zoom in or out anymore at the signaling desk, but we can still drag around. Or you could use WASD to just to move the camera around. Again, we have non-controllable signals. We have a ton more data here, and the signals just in general it just looks cooler. It didn't really change that much. It just looks a lot cooler. As you can see, you can even view cameras from the signal interface as well. Stepford Central has the most desks out of any ROC. But here we are at Beaulieu Park at the Beaulieu Park signal box, and all it does is it just has one desk. And it is a ginormous area encompassing from what looks to be, I don't know, no, this looks to be St. Helens Bridge, and we go all the way to whatever the station is. We go all the way to where we are at Beaulieu Park, and this includes the main line as well, so this is a lot to signal. I don't know why they would encompass such a large zone for one signaler, but hopefully us signalers learn how to use this system a lot better very soon. Other signal boxes are at Benton and Sterilock, and this one is identical to the one at Beaulieu Park. And if you remember, this building was here before, and it got transformed into a signal box, which is really cool. Last feature, which is by far the smallest one, we now have a promo code tab. I don't know if anyone knows any promo codes right now. If you do, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I don't actually think there are any right now. I think this is just here for when they do release, but this is probably just going to give you points or maybe unlock a special kind of train, but this is not going to get you experience. Experience is actually reserved for doing stuff in the game, unlike this. So if you ended up enjoying this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. It really lets me know whether or not you guys like this kind of content or not. Also, post in the comments section what you want me to do next, or if you really want me to see it, head over to my Discord server, and also links to other social media are in the description, and tell me what you would like to see in the suggestion section. More SCR, Kuski SMP, whatever you want, let me know in either the comments or the suggestion section. But other than that, I will see you in another video. Goodbye.